All right, thanks for joining us today. We're going to get started in a minute or two here. All right. So for the sake of time, we'll go ahead and get started. Thanks for joining us for our Virtual Education Abroad Fair 2021. And you're at the College of Liberal Arts Semester Program session. I want to begin by reading our Csu Land Acknowledgement. Colorado State University acknowledges with respect that the land we are on today is the traditional and ancestral homelands of the Arapaho, Cheyenne, and Ute nations and peoples. This was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for numerous other Native tribes. We recognize the Indigenous peoples as original stewards of this land and all the relatives within it. As these words of acknowledgement are spoken and heard, the ties nations have to their traditional homelands are renewed and reaffirmed. CSU is founded as a land-grant institution, and we accept that our mission must encompass access to education and inclusion. And significantly, that our founding came at a dire cost to Native nations and peoples whose land this university was built upon. This acknowledgement is the education and inclusion we must practice in recognizing our institutional history, responsibility, and commitment. For those of you I haven't met in this space today, my name is Nicole Pulaski. I use the pronouns she, her, hers. I support students who are interested in studying abroad in Latin America, the Caribbean, semester at sea, and Spain. I also support some of our staff and faculty-led programs. I studied abroad in Cape Town, South Africa, and I taught English with the Peace Corps in Mongolia. So you may have already attended our Education Abroad 101 presentation this morning. And if you haven't, there's a presentation happening every day at 9 a.m. That presentation goes over Education Abroad 101 and skills you can gain from education abroad, why it is important, and a breakdown of the different program types. For this presentation specifically, we're going to dive into programs that are good for liberal arts students. So I recommend you attending one of those Education Abroad 101 presentations in addition to this one. But before we jump in today, I want to do some myth busting, which is a favorite part of my job. So the first thing, an education abroad should not delay your graduation. In fact, with good planning, it will enhance your degree, help you graduate on time, and in some cases may even help you graduate early. Second, there is a myth that education abroad is more expensive than courses in living here at CSU in Fort Collins. There are some expensive programs out there, but many are similar pricing to CSU in-state tuition and a semester in Fort Collins, and some are even less expensive. Third, if you start early and talk to your academic advisor about going abroad, you will be able to fulfill course requirements to go abroad. This could be courses required for your major or electives. So we recommend starting early. Our risk management team has certainly had a busy time since the pandemic started. We have an international risk manager that constantly monitors and communicates some of the challenges or risks students may face abroad. By working all together, we can foster safe and successful study abroad experiences. I want to begin by showing some statistics of our liberal arts students abroad. This is a really cool chart. So depending on your major, you can see how many RAMs have gone abroad in your major over the years. So you can see sociology is really high, journalism and media communications is really high, communication studies. This graph just gives us a quick snapshot of how many students from each major go abroad. Some of the top destinations that liberal arts students go to in order are the UK, Italy, Spain, the Czech Republic, Mexico, and Japan. So I thought that was pretty cool to see. And depending on where you want to go, you can see, if other RAMs have gone there over the years. So nearly every CSU department now has an approved recommended programs abroad list. And this is a list that we've worked in collaboration with the department. It's just a starting point, but you can feel confident that if a program is on there, it has some of the courses you may need to keep you on track for graduation. As always, we encourage you to stay in close collaboration with your academic advisor as you're working on studying abroad. So now let's dive into some examples of programs that you could go on while you're here at CSU. This first program is Liberal Arts and Community Engagement in Todos, Santos, Mexico. This is a faculty-led program, and it's offered every fall semester. Most of our staff and faculty-led programs are short-term, so this program is unique that it's for a full semester. And students will reside at the CSU Todos Santos Center in Mexico and focus on coursework around the liberal arts. You get to earn 15 CSU credits taught by CSU faculty on a rotating basis. And every fall semester, the coursework does rotate, but it's a blend of liberal arts courses, such as history, international studies, art, philosophy, Spanish language, English, and more. What makes this program also unique is that the first half is online. So you can stay in Fort Collins, you can continue working if you'd like to, and take courses online. And then the second half is in person in Todos Santos, Mexico. And Todos Santos is located in the beautiful Baja California Sur, just an hour north of Cabo San Lucas. Students will have the opportunity to enjoy this quiet town next to deserts and estuaries in the Pacific Ocean. It's rich in excursions and experiential learning opportunities outside of Todos Santos as well, such as La Paz, Pescadero, and Sierra de la Laguna. Next, we're going to dive into a different type of program. This is an exchange program located in Japan, one place I've always wanted to go. This is at Kansai Garai University in Hirkata. Courses are offered in both English and Japanese. And on this program, you can either live on campus in a dorm with other students or in a homestay with a Japanese family. There's tons of courses offered here in the liberal arts, in art, economics, ethnic studies, history, geography, international studies, political science, psychology, and much more. And so Kansai Garai University is located in Hirkata, and it's home to over 400,000 residents. It's 1 hour from Osaka, Japan's second largest business hub, and Kyoto, the country's ancient capital of tradition and culture. This location is ideal for those interested in exploring Japan's past and present and experiencing the ancient traditions of contemporary Japan. The next program I want to dive into, I might be a little biased because this is the program that I studied abroad on as an undergraduate student. This is with our affiliate, CIEE, Arts and Science in Cape Town, South Africa. You'll have the opportunity to study at the prestigious University of Cape Town, which is a beautiful campus, and it's CIEE's partner school. And you can take coursework in anthropology, business, economics, engineering, history, liberal arts, linguistics, and more. Students really enjoy studying with CIEE because of the excursions and the on-site support they provide. Some fun facts that CIEE shares about Cape Town is it's the #1 tourist destination. So day and night, there's multicultural cities offers much to do, such as restaurants, mountaineering, water sports. So during your time in Cape Town, you can explore the challenges Cape Town faces of joining the global economy while grappling with vast socioeconomic inequalities born from its colonial and apartheid past. Some of the excursions CIE shares on their website, you'll get to see Robben Island, the Cape Flats, the Cape Peninsula. You'll also get to join local games in cricket and rugby. And Cape Town is full of cultural activities through music, dance, theater, and productions. You'll also get to visit rural cooperatives to experience daily life outside of the city. And you'll get to immerse yourself in the University of Cape Town through sports and social clubs, etc. Another program I would like to highlight is an affiliate program through CEA in Costa Rica called Spanish Language, Liberal Arts, and Environmental Sciences. This is an affiliate program and it's offered every spring, fall semester, and there's also some summer options. It's located in San Jose, which is a great blend of urban culture mixed with nature. It is a diverse metropolitan center surrounded by lush rainforests, volcanoes, and biodiversity. During this program, you'll get to take a deep dive into environmental issues in a country that's renowned for its amazing biodiversity, while also getting to improve your Spanish language fluency and discover local culture. You'll get to choose from a range of courses in environmental sciences, but also in liberal arts, such as political science, photography, and cultural studies. So there's Spanish courses, and then some of the electives that you can choose from are taught in English. You'll also get to go on excursions on this program, such as Arenal Volcano, Manuel Antonio National Park, coffee tours, cloud forest, and more. The last program I wanted to talk about is another affiliate through USAC, This one is in Spain, Alicante, and it's called Spanish Language, Linguistics, European, Mediterranean, and Gender Studies. This is offered on every semester in the spring and summer, in the spring and fall, as well as the summer, as well as winter break. So there's a lot of opportunities to go abroad with this program. USAC shares that you get to study at one of the most beautiful campuses in Spain with gorgeous landscaping, modern architecture, and an extensive sports center. You get to immerse yourself in Spanish culture with volunteering opportunities, internships, direct enrollment at the university, and excursions. You'll also get to enjoy sunny weather and lovely beaches by the Mediterranean Sea and enjoy outdoor activities like sailing and hiking. You'll take 12 to 18 credits over the semester, and you can take courses in Spanish as well as electives in English and European and Mediterranean studies. Some examples of the coursework on this program are European Union, Gender and Gaze, Women Behind the Camera, Government and Politics in Spain, and the History of Spain, and more. So one of the big questions we get in our office is how do credits work? So the first thing to know is that we offer over 100 programs with direct CSU credit. So this is an easy way to see if the credits will fit into your degree plan. For some of the programs, so I talked about 3 affiliate programs, this will be transfer credit. And there are 2 steps ensuring credits will work for your degree. The first is making sure that you get it approved by the registrar's office. They will determine how the credits each course is worth and if it will come back as an upper or lower division credit. Second, your academic department will determine how the coursework will fulfill your degree requirements. With these approvals, you will know if the credits will keep you on track for graduation. So once you decide on a program, you can work with our office and we'll help you on the next steps with your credits. Here's what our education abroad transfer credit form looks like. So this kind of gives you an idea of the steps of what you would go through to make sure you get your credits approved before studying abroad. So in the first column, you'll see you'll write down the courses. In the second column, the registrar will approve it. And in the third column, your academic advisor will review and approve it. There are several professionals that are here at CSU to support you in going abroad. So we have our office, a CSU Education Abroad Coordinator, also your academic advisors or an academic success coordinator, and finally, either a program advisor through an affiliate or a CSU faculty or staff group leader. We're all working together to make sure your questions and needs are addressed. So one of the next steps is scheduling an appointment with one of the coordinators here in Education Abroad. We all specialize in certain regions of the world. So based on where you would like to go, you can schedule an appointment with one of us. If you're not sure where you want to go yet, we also support you in general advising, which leads me to our wonderful peer advisors. So we have 3 student workers in our office. There's Brennan, he's an engineering student who studied abroad in Wales. Claudia is a psychology student who studied abroad in France. And Tia is an apparel production and design student who studied abroad in Morocco. So they have very unique experiences that can also give you an insight into their student experience abroad. Did you know that the majority of your scholarships, grants, loans, and financial aid can go abroad with you? To learn more, please join us every day at the fair at 9:30 a.m. There you'll get to meet Cindy and Evelyn, who are both fantastic human beings, and they both work in the Office of Financial Aid and also work with students who want to go abroad. The presentation will be focusing on scholarships and financial aid, and the session is live, so make sure to bring all of your questions. Scholarships will rarely fund fully your education abroad experience, but they can close gaps between your current financial aid and what you will need abroad. We also have scholarship and fundraising workshops throughout the year, so you can learn more about how to attain additional funds for your education abroad experience. You can make an appointment with either Cindy or Evelyn on our website on our Contact Us page. And at the appointment, you can look at your current financial aid, grants, loans, and scholarships, and they can give you an idea of what money you can take abroad. It's a good idea to talk to financial aid before deciding on, or as you're deciding on a program, to make sure it's a good fit for your budget or not. In addition, I wanted to point out in the second column that some of our Education Abroad Common Application Scholarships deadlines are changing a bit. So just make sure to keep an eye on those upcoming deadlines. So here are some next steps if you want to go abroad. You'll want to first figure out what classes you need to keep you on track for graduation. We also have a Start Here page that lists out all of the different steps to go abroad. You can research programs online, and we have a recommended programs list we talked about, so you can look through that as a good starting point. You can make an appointment with an education abroad coordinator, and then make an appointment with one of our financial aid counselors for education abroad. And finally, applying for the program and scholarships. So in addition to this session, I wanted to point out some upcoming sessions. So every day we offer Education Abroad 101 at 9 a.m. We also offer the financial aid and scholarships presentation at 9:30 every day. Today, there's a really unique session at 10:30 right after this, which is called Content Creation, Telling Your Story, hosted by one of our affiliates, DIS. On Wednesday, I encourage you to attend the College of Liberal Arts short-term programs. And then Friday, one of our affiliates is hosting a social justice in a global context session. So we have over 45 live sessions, but these are just some I wanted to highlight today. So at this time, I'm wrapping up. And so feel free to post some questions in the chat if you have any in the Q&A, and we can answer those now. You're welcome to schedule an appointment with us to get those answered as well. But we're here to answer any questions you have.
No questions right now, Nicole, but we'll give it a moment to see if anybody wants to put something in the chat, or rather the Q&A.
Sounds good. Give it another minute or two. All right, well, if we don't have any questions, I just wanted to thank you so much for coming and learning more. We hope to see you at some of our future sessions and in our office. Hopefully this is a start to your education abroad journey. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thanks, everyone.